Hi guys, today we're studying equivalent fractions. And equivalent fractions just means that we have fractions that occupy the same amount of space. So for example, I have right here a half. This is a half of a circle. So I need to find something or a combination of fractions that equal 1/2. The trick here is that they all have to have the same denominator, the number at the bottom. So in order to do that, I need to find a fraction that can occupy the same amount of space. It can't go over the half here, okay? So if it goes over, it's not going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this out, and then I'm going to try and see if maybe I can do 1/5. Well, that doesn't seem to be a fit because I have extra space. What if I do 2/5? Well, I still have some extra space. Let me fix it correctly so that you can see. It seems to have extra space here. So what if I do 3/5? Maybe that will be equivalent to it. Oh, wait, that's more than a half. And I can tell because there's an extra falling from the fifth. So two or 3/5 is not equivalent to a half. It has to be an exact match. So what if I do, instead of halves, I do sixths? So I have my half still. And what I'm going to do is put the sixth here. So 1/6 obviously is not a full match because I still have room. 2/6, it's still not a full match. But 3/6 seems to be a full match. Look at that. 3/6, 1/6, 2/6, 3/6 make a half. So these are equivalent fractions because they occupy the same amount of space. So 3/6 is equal to a half. How can I prove if that's correct? Well, I can say, is 1/2 equivalent to 3/6? And the way I do that is I need to multiply that 1/2 by a number. And when I multiply, I need to find that the number at the top and at the bottom multiply by the same number. So that means that if I do 1 times 3, that would give me equal 3. That means that if I multiply by 3 here, I need to multiply by 3 here. So if I do 2 times 3 equals 6. So yes, that is an equivalent fraction because I'm multiplying by the same number, which is 3 in this case. Let's look at another way, or another one that we can do. What if I have, again, 1/2? So here's my strip, here's my half. And it doesn't matter the models because what you're looking for, either it's circles, either it's stars, it's bars like these. It doesn't matter. The half is still the half, okay? So when I have a half, I need to figure out what other number can I do? We did 3/6, and I already figured out that 3/6 is equal to a half. So what other number could I use? Well, what if I use a fourth? Well, a fourth is not enough for 1/2. So what if I do another fourth here? Ooh, 2/4. Oops, sorry, my magnets are going crazy. 2/4 is equal to 1/2. So can I check again and see if that's true? I can have 1/2 is equal to 2/4. Well, if I multiply 1 times 2, that would give me equal 2. So that means I need to multiply by 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. So yeah, it is right. So in this case, I am finding equivalent fractions. All I'm doing is trying to find a fraction that is equal to another one, or a set of fractions that is equal to another one, and that will give me the same amount of space. So what if I tell you that I have 3/12? Okay, and I'm going to put the 3/12 here. What can I find that is equal to 3/12? Let's see if I can find, 1/5 doesn't seem to be good. And if I put another fifth in there, it most likely will go over. So again, what if I check to see if my work is right? What if I think that 3/12 is equal to 2/5? Well, I can't really multiply or divide, which you can also divide as long as it is by the same number. So if I divide this number to get 2, I can't really do anything here. That wouldn't work, okay? So I can tell just by that it's not going to work. But what if I told you that I have 3/12 and then I can see if it matches 1/3? That seems to be not a good match. However, though, I can tell that if I add another 12 here, I do have a third. Do you see how they match? They occupy the same amount of space. One can cover the other exactly. So 1/3 is equal to 4/12. So can I check? 4/12 equal 1/3. Because in this case, I'm going from a big number to a smaller number, I need to divide and see if I divide by the same number, if I can get 1/3. So I know that if I divide 4 and I need to get 1, I need to divide that 4 into 4 groups, and that's equal to 1. Because I have to divide by the same number at the bottom, I automatically check and see 12 divided 4 is 3. So yeah. Can I check backwards and say 1 times 4 is 4 and 3 times 4 is 12? Yep. So these two are equivalent fractions. They occupy the same amount of space.